Film Pulse is supported by the kind donations from listeners like you. Please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/filmpulse for just $1 a month and help keep the podcast on the air. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard.
Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 257. My name's Adam Patterson. We're joined today by Kevin Rakestraw. How are you, Kevin?
Pretty good.
And we're also joined by Ryan Holes. How are you?
Okay.
Doing okay? Hanging in there?
Yep.
All right, cool. What movie did you watch this week?
Poltrygeist.
Poltrygeist. We picked this in honor of National Chicken Boy Day. That's coming up September 1st, Friday. National Chicken Boy Day.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Poltrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, came out in 2006. It's directed by Lloyd Kaufman. I have a synopsis here. Zombified chickens attempt to kill the fast food workers that cook them in a restaurant built on an ancient burial ground. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Poltrygeist.
Alright, well, the video is up, and RB, the main character, meets his girlfriend in the restaurant, apparently, and in a graveyard, and they decide to consummate their relationship. And as they're doing that, some dude behind the tube stand comes out wielding an axe, but in his other hand is his penis, and he's jerking off. And there's also I guess I'll call it Indian skeleton, and part of his hands and arms come out of the ground, and obviously his head's not out, so he can't see what's happening. And at first, he grabs this Orby guy and sticks his finger up his butt. And when he does that, the finger breaks off. And they get all freaked out after that later. And then the skeleton grabs the active masturbator and kills him and drags him underground that way. So then apparently, it's a month later, and they've gone up to school and they come back, and all of a sudden, this girl turns into a huge lesbian, and she is practicing all this chicken nonsense, and they taking place over top of an Indian burial ground, and he's this Ori guy is all against, are trying to be all against what this girl's new girlfriend is all about. So obviously he tries to defy everything, and he goes in the same shop, and he gets a job. Now, this is where I'm just going to start naming things that happened, because I don't remember what order they happened in. And also, I don't understand why some of them happened.
Okay.
So, hold on, I gotta gather my thoughts here.
Gather them up.
Take your time.
Okay, so they go to this restaurant, and there's certain employees they meet. What is his name? I'm sorry, Paco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Can't forget. There were two more that I would imagine. I can't remember.
There was Denny. There was Carl Jr.
Oh yeah, Carl
There was
Jr.
Mickey. There was Wendy.
And of course, Arby.
And yeah, Arby.
Don't forget Arby.
Can't forget Arby.
And apparently, there's a character named Red Lobster.
That one, that one, they didn't really do much to.
Bit of a stretch on that one.
The main boss man, he's for like Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
I forgot his name is now. But he's a southern guy and he's into chicken. So I guess that's their spoof of KFC. And also the restaurant has 3 letters in the name, like KFC.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
there we go, 3 letters.
Okay, so these people, they took it all the chicken. And one by one, eggs started being laid. And out of these eggs hatch zombie chickens. And as the chickens grow up, what's the fat guy's name?
Jared.
Jared.
Ah.
From somewhere.
Yeah.
Good.
And he had a close up of him shitting, and the egg eventually popping his butt into the toilet. So the egg hatches, and he kills people. And I'm not really sure what happens, but then, god damn it, it's already.
Well, while you're gathering your thoughts, there's also a Red Lobster, a Hardy, a Long John.
Long John.
So I guess the KFC, the restaurant's called ACB, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any silly fast food pun names here.
These are kind of fast food puzzles for us, man.
There is a character
Is it-
named Fake Tits Ripped Off.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so the people outside the restaurant start their processing, and they'll start getting zombified as well. And eventually, they make their way into the restaurant, and this Army guy and this Wendy girl, and what's the girl? The girl's attractive, but she's dressed as a Muslim girl. What's her name?
I have no idea.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Mickey?
Hummus.
Yeah, that's what.
Huh?
Yeah, hummus.
What they call her boss.
Okay.
It's so politically incorrect.
Goodness gracious.
And the Wendy and Arby and this homeless girl and a little girl are inside the restaurant. And all of a sudden, the homeless girl is taking off all of her clothes, revealing that she's really attractive on the skies. And beforehand, they take a machine gun and mow down chicken zombies. And at this point, she reveals that she has a bomb strapped to her body. So she runs out into the crowd of zombies and blows them all up. And Arby and Wendy and this little girl get in the car to escape. And as they're escaping, out of absolutely nowhere, the little girl starts getting a stomach, and egg ends up popping out. And as zombie chicken comes, just then, Wendy flips the gun. Flips the car. It rolls one time, and it lands on its wheels, and then instantly it blows up. Movie over.
Movie over. All right. What'd you think of it?
Episode better than most.
Wow. Better than most trauma movies?
Yeah.
Or better than most movies we give you?
No, better than most trauma.
Now, this is also a musical. You didn't mention that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. And that's because at the beginning, they sang everything, and then like halfway through, they all stop.
Give up on it.
Yeah,
So it's only like midway. It's like
yeah.
for half the time musical.
And I forgot that's one may forget about it.
I saw this movie, but I honestly remember so little of it.
It's pretty funny and it's very politically incorrect.
No.
Trauma.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay, yeah, you'll laugh because it's funny. You probably shouldn't publicly laugh, but you'll laugh inside at least.
One of those inside laugh jobs, huh?
Oh, the old eternal laugh. Oh yeah. My favorite.
Do you think anything crossed the line? Was anything too offensive for you in this?
At that time, no.
In retrospect?
No,
Yeah.
no. The Muslim girl, that whole thing is ridiculous. And how when you look at Gorbachev, she instantly had bombs throughout her money.
Yeah, that's
That was a little much.
it's a little crass, maybe. I saw the protesting group. They're called Clam because they're lesbians.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They have certain shirts on,
Man.
and they have posters throughout the crowd saying, like, I love cock, speak of chicken, and it's funny because they're lesbian.
Mm-hmm. I get it. There's a character named Looks Like a Dick. I like that.
Now, Ryan, did he look like a dick?
Did he look like a dick?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. All right.
Also, Lloyd Kaufman sings in this.
Oh.
And I forgot the whole Lloyd Kaufman thing. Like, this army guy is supposed to be a way younger version of him, but that's really all I got. Apparently, Lloyd Kaufman, when he started working there, he had a girlfriend named Wendy that went off to college before he started working there and blah blah. He came back a month later. So it's supposed to be the same circumstances over again, but I don't know why.
I see. So it's somewhat autobiographical then? Are you saying that it was the character?
Yeah.
Are you saying Lloyd Kaufman really had a girlfriend named Wendy? Or his character in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Misunderstood. Ron Jeremy's in this. How's old Ron? He plays crazy Ron.
He's a fucking idiot. He's a really, really shitty actor.
You're not a big fan of Ron Jeremy?
No.
I'm not a fan of Ron Jeremy either. I'm not a fan of trauma movies to begin with, but when they started having Ron Jeremy be in pretty much all of them, to me it was like, they lose a lot of points there for me.
When you got off the trauma train?
Yeah. I was off the trauma train, I think, before they brought him on. I don't know, though. There's a couple trauma movies I still can say that I actually like. I like Class of Nukem High. I like Toxic Avenger 1 and 2. Terror Firmer, which is one of their newer ones. I kind of like that one. Poltrygeist didn't do it for me. That's like one of their newest like in-house movies. It's actually directed by Lloyd Kaufman. Speaking of which, let's take a look at Lloyd Kaufman's filmography. I don't know if we covered a lot of trauma movies on this show, but I don't know if we ever covered an actual Lloyd Kaufman directed one. Have we?
No, I don't think we have.
I don't think we have. So he got his start way back in 1969. His first movie that he directed was called The Girl Who Returned. And then he's just been plugging away ever since then. He has 52 directing credits on IMDb. He did Stuck on You, which was a pretty fun one. He did Waitress, Squeeze Play. So he did a lot of kind of like sexploitation movies early on. Did Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High, Troma's War, which was a really bad kind of action one that Troma did, action movie. Toxic Avenger 2, 3, Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. Not a big fan of Sergeant Kabuki Man.
Oh, I hate that
I had
fucking movie.
I had high hopes for that one, but it was sorely disappointing. I still have that on VHS, by the way.
Oh, I remember that movie.
It's bad. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, it's awful. It's
It's
so
not even
bad.
It's not even like bad in a good way either. It's
No,
just,
it's not. It's just bad in like the most boring sense.
yeah, it's just a really unenjoyable experience. He did Tromeo and Juliet. Maybe we had you watch Tromeo and Juliet on here. I think we might have.
That sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, I didn't know he did that.
I mean, I know that you and I both saw it previously, Ryan, but he did Terra Firma, he did Toxic Avenger 4.
And then there's a poster in Orbe's room of Troy and Juliet.
Yeah, they like to do that. Put little winks and nods to their other movies in there. And then he did a documentary called Splendor and Wisdom.
Well, yeah.
What?
Is that during his mature phase?
Reverend William Sloane Coffin Jr. and the Yale class of 1968. What? What is this?
It says here that he went to Yale.
Well, I guess he did a documentary about that class. George W. Bush is in it.
There you go.
I don't know. That might have to look into that one. That seems kind of weird.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, he did Return to Nukem High, which is one of the newer in-house Troma movies that came out in 2013. I attempted to watch that. I don't know if I got through the whole thing. It's pretty bad. And it's actually, they split it into 2 parts. So it's like Volume 1, and Volume 2 is not out yet.
Oh.
So that's pretty much it for the big ones that he did. He's done a ton of video shorts, and he did some TV stuff and a lot of like stuff for the Troma website and all that. One of the things that Troma does, or what they used to do later on once DVD became really prevalent, was they would load up their DVD releases with like tons of special features. Like they were really good at doing that. So they would pack in like full-length documentaries on all of their releases, and he did a lot of those. And he also had this series that he did, like he wrote a book. He wrote a couple books, I think, and then he made like kind of video compendiums to go with those about how to make like no budget indie movies and stuff. It was actually really interesting for kind of aspiring filmmakers, because Troma's been around forever, and you got to think like, yeah, their movies are garbage, but they're still around, and they're doing something that works. And it's kind of interesting to see how Troma works as a studio, because they're one of the few kind of independent studios out there.
I would imagine, and this is a wild guess, I would imagine that they exploit young people.
I think that there's probably a decent amount of that. I think that they probably have a lot of unpaid interns.
Guess. Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and figure that I'm not too far off.
I would almost guarantee that. I can't back that up with facts, but I would almost guarantee that.
And I'm sure they if any chance that they get, they try and rip people off.
Well, that I can speak to, because I've mentioned this before on the show, and you can go back and listen to the interview. I did an interview with the guys from Astron 6, and their first movie, I think it was their first movie, Father's Day, was picked up by Troma. So they worked with Lloyd on getting that movie out there, and they said it was just a really awful experience. So, yeah. And I know that the few times that we've interacted with people from Troma, some of them are cool, like the PR people have been really nice, but some of the people at Troma are just awful. Like anytime I go to a convention where Troma's there, they're like the loudest, most obnoxious people, and they're total pricks to everyone.
That sounds about right.
And they always go to Cannes. They do the Cannes Film Festival thing. They go there like every year, and every year they get in trouble for something. I think this year they got kicked out completely.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Not really. Nope. Not too surprised at all. Getting back to Poltrygeist, Ryan, do you have any final words before we give you your drum roll?
No, but the way you built that up was very stupid. I mean, it felt like I had something interesting.
Well, I hope you do have something interesting to say. I yearn for your thoughts.
I do not right now.
All right. Fair enough.
I'll probably think of it as soon as I bring on it.
Yeah, that's how it always goes. All right. What are you going to give Poltrygeist?
4.
4. That's another 4. I think last week you gave a movie a 4 as well.
Steady getting them 4s.
4's straight down the line.
It's gonna keep knocking them 4s out.
Now, Kevin, tell us about National Chicken Boy Day.
Oh my God, National Chicken Boy Day. If you don't know, Chicken Boy is a landmark statue, right? It has been called the Statue of Liberty of Los Angeles. All right. It is a giant statue of a guy holding what looks to be like a bucket of chicken. Is my guess.
It is, yeah.
He's got jeans on. He's got a red T-shirt. I don't know if it's a button down. You can't see with the bucket. It's a white guy. Obviously, you can see. But the thing that makes him the chicken boy is his head. It's chicken head.
Mm-hmm.
Just giant statue of a white guy with a chicken head holding a bucket of chicken. So
luscious feathers flowing onto the shirt.
But I mean, that leads you to believe that is he a cannibal? Is he eating the bucket of chicken, or is he like holding it close to his chest, like, oh dear God, my family? I don't know. It's one or the other.
Or maybe it's not even maybe it's not supposed to be an actual chicken head, like a real chicken head. Maybe it's supposed to be like a mask, like a Halloween mask.
He's so into chicken, he's wearing a chicken mask while he eats a bucket of chicken.
Right. And which would be a disgusting mess.
That would be like Ed Gein.
Ed Gein?
This could totally be an Ed Gein situation, Ryan. Yeah. You are correct. But what I also wonder is, we're not 100% sure if this is a chicken bucket. At least I didn't do enough research to find out if it is a chicken bucket. To me, it's just a bucket.
It just looks like an orange bucket, but I'm sure that it's supposed to be a chicken bucket.
What I think it might be is it's just a bucket for this gentleman / chicken to vomit into, because he's kind of, he's a chicken, but he's also a man. So he must be, it's a lot to deal with, right? So he's probably vomiting on a daily basis. So
he just carries it around with him just in case.
Yeah.
Giant bucket.
I mean, you inadvertently catch yourself in a mirror. You're like, oh, fuck, I am a chicken. You throw up, like that kind of thing, right? I would imagine that would happen.
So this statue stands 22 feet tall, and I guess there was a Chicken Boy. It's actually named after a restaurant chain, right? There's actually a restaurant called Chicken Boy.
Yeah, but I think that's long since closed.
Yeah, that's not around anymore, but they kept the statue. Yeah. And I think according to this article I'm reading, the statue was taken down for a while, and then they put it back up, and now it sits along the glorious Route 66, just greeting everyone that passes by.
Just a chicken boy clutching onto his vomit bucket.
I still don't understand why this is a day, though. Like, why is this a day?
Because why isn't it? Chicken boys deserve their day.
I guess so. What's your take, Ryan? What do you think about National Chicken Boy Day?
Stupid.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. I want to go see Chicken Boy now.
I do too. Now that I know that it exists, I want to get a closer look at that bucket.
So you climb up there, see what's in it.
Let's see what that bucket. What's on the outside of that bucket? Is it a Chicken Boy bucket? That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. Chicken Boy. Chicken Boy's holding a Chicken Boy bucket.
God, I hope not. That's awful.
Like, what came first? Chicken Boy or Chicken Boy?
Oh, God.
Did he exist and then the restaurant was named after him, or did the restaurant exist first and then he just happened to see like, oh my God, they made a restaurant about me?
Is that why he's clutching it? He's just like, I can't believe there's a restaurant named after me.
That's a bucket of his shattered dreams.
Poor Chicken Boy.
Chicken Boy Day. Love it. Absolutely love it. I feel like I do want to get some fried chicken now that we've been talking about it. I haven't had fried chicken in forever.
I do want to point that out, that I want nothing more right now than a bucket of fried chicken.
Yeah. I haven't had KFC in so long. Their biscuits, the extra crispy. Woo. Man. Yeah, I got to get that. All right, Ryan. Any closing thoughts on Poltrygeist or National Chicken Boy Day?
Potato wedges.
Potato wedges? That's your... Any closing thoughts? Potato wedges.
Oh, God.
You don't like regular fried chicken, right? You go with the chicken strips.
Correct.
For ease of use.
Yeah, you don't like putting in that work.
Correct.
I can't imagine him trying to eat like a drumstick or something. I mean, that'd be a mess.
Too much work trying to get fat.
Oh, you act like the crispy chicken strips are much better than just regular fried.
They're much healthier.
What?
They're probably greasier.
They're greasier, but they're healthier. It's all fried in the same shit.
Got it.
It's actually probably more of a debate for me to eat them.
No.
The strips?
Hey, he likes what he likes, all right? In honor of National Chicken Boy Day, you like what you like.
He's gonna have some strips and some wedges, and that's all he needs. What about the mac and cheese? You like that KFC mac and cheese?
Oh, you goddamn right.
I'm a pretty big fan of that myself.
What about them baked beans? They got them baked beans, right?
Yeah, they have baked beans.
Oh, about the baked beans.
Yeah.
Oh, and their gravy. I like their gravy.
Hell.
See, I'm not a gravy person, so
I'm not either. Their gravy's good gravy. They got that peppery gravy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's like a 1-to-1 type thing with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
What about gravy on potato wedges?
Fuck you, that's stupid.
What?
Get out of here, you fucking asshole. Gravy on potato wedges. Wait, we in fucking Canada or something? Get out of here.
How dare you?
Oh, God.
All right. And on that note, I think we'll end it for the week. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. If you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse. Consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
See you later.